cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. There's some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami 1st.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 31, Tua getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that now, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the island, Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Goff taps his forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division. And I am making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Slant routes are effective no matter who's running around and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Goff. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to punch this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they look at their team and say, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 45. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, Goff steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill, and now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again is Goff. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a counter there with a pretty good first half.
I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On first down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Tua going to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw again on second down. Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 16, Goff. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Conner. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tua to throw again. throw left side taken in by Hill.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget he also won 2.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Tua sets up to pass it. They're going deep for Hill.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he completes it to Wilson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, They surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but the Bears repeating it. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Goff. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line of him, but it would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Tua to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The question is obvious. Do you try to kick the
throw is Tua.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Well, Charles, when you